Hello guys and welcome to DarkHorse FM, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to use the Football Manager real-time editor to find out or to identify the best formation for your team in Football Manager 2022. If you're a hardcore Football Manager gamer, you probably know about the Football Manager real-time editor and how it works, but you may not know how to identify the best formation for your team using this tool. And if you're a new Football Manager gamer, the Football Manager real-time editor is a tool that you can use to edit your teams instantly in Football Manager 2022. You can edit the team colors, team name, player attributes and all that stuff. So in order to identify your formation, first of all you need to have your save game loaded, the particular save game you want to identify your team's formation. So I have here my Leeds United save in 2028 and the season is over, so we can actually start afresh and create a brand new tactic for my team. Currently, since the save game is loaded, I can then head to the editor. And in the real-time editor, you can then go and load your save game once the save game has been loaded in-game. And by the way, while the save game is loading, I just need to let you guys know the real-time editor is actually a paid software. But even though it's paid, you can actually do this. You can actually find or identify your team's best formation without using the paid license of the software. So you will not need the paid license to actually use this tool to execute what we are about to execute right now. So once your save game has been loaded, you can see down here, game was loaded, and then you can go into the search bar and find your team. In our own case, it's Leeds United, so I'm just going to type in Leeds United. Once that's searched, you can then find your team. You're going to see your name as manager, so that's how you can actually identify which one is your team. And then go into Leeds, like I'm doing right here. You can see information, teams, finances. You can edit all this stuff using the real-time editor if you have the paid license, by the way. But since I don't have the paid license, any changes that I make here will not pass on into the real game. So what we're trying to do here is to identify the team's best formation. You're going to go into the tactic column. Once you see the tactic column, you're going to find all your players with all their current rating based on their match conditions as they are. You can even see just how good your current center back or fullbacks are currently in the game. And then looking at this, you can see below, you see the top formations. This is the list and rating of all the formations that match the current players that are in your team. The highest or the best formation is one that I didn't even think was going to be the one. 4-1-3-2 formation. That's 2 strikers, 2 wide players, 1 central midfielder, 1 defensive midfielder, and a flat back 4. Now there is no rule that says this is the formation you always have to use. You can see that this formation has a 71.47 rating. There's a formation below it with 71.43. That's a 4-4-2 diamond. There's also a 4-2-1 attacking, which has 71.40. So very similar formations. And what they're trying to tell me with these three is that I'm much better using 2 strikers than 1 in attack. But more often than not, I've been using a 4-3-3, which just has the 1 striker in attack. So now that we've identified the tactic, we can go in onto Football Manager and then try and recreate that formation that we just figured out from the editor. You can have all your players in the right places, have 1 defensive midfielder just like they showed us if he's going to go eventually. Yes, he did. And then yeah, the roles and player duties and team instructions is going to be up to me, but what the real-time editor was able to show me is the best formation, best player positions, player starting positions, I guess, that is actually suitable for the team that I'm using or the current group of players that are in my Leeds United team as at this particular season that we are right now. You're probably asking if this rules are, or if this formation is set in stone. Not really. The moment you sign on that player that is good enough to play in this, let's say this position here, the Football Manager real-time editor is going to identify that there's a very good player here and you need to use that player in this position. It's going to obviously start changing. So once you start signing new players into your team, start signing a different group of players, you're going to notice that every time you check the real-time editor for the best formation that best suits your team, is going to be a different formation once the team has changed drastically. So doing this with any team is going to show you something different as the best formation that is suitable for your team. So that's basically how you can find the best formation for your team using the real-time editor in Football Manager 2022. If you found this video useful, please leave a like on it and also remember to subscribe to the channel so you can get notified when new Football Manager hints and tips and also tactic testing videos come up here on DarkHorse FM. I'll catch you guys in the next video.